In the last episode of Maximum Foodie, I got a gentle introduction to Serbian culture and hospitality.
Cheers!
In Belgrade, my friend and top chef Vanja Puskar showed me how the mornings start, with burek and domaća kafa. I strolled through the city's amazing landmarks and chanced upon unique bohemian startups. And of course, a crash course into kafana culture, with plenty of raki in between. And it's quite strong. This is all a gentle warm-up to what's coming up next as my Serbian adventures ramp up. This is okay? Okay. So good. Business partner, that's right. Da. I'm now sniffing out meals not in the heart of Belgrade, but on the fringes. Oftentimes, these outlier locations offer something truly unique and not even found on the radar of the general populace. This is where the good stuff lies. All right, that was about a half an hour jaunt outside of Belgrade. We're in the far fringes of the city. It's very apparent we're in the countryside. The objective, it's a fish soup called Riblja Čorba. And I am excited about it because I think soup is one of those elemental, humble dishes where you're not working with a lot, so it speaks volumes about a culture. I'm excited to see how the Serbians do it. Let's go. Although it looks like we're in the countryside, this is actually New Belgrade. I meet Žarko, the proprietor. We have a bit of a language barrier, but as always, food is our means of communication. I feel at ease. This ain't his office, this is Žarko's home, and that energy always translates, agnostic of any verbal communication. Catfish are farm-fed, so he has complete control over their diet and when they're harvested. A quick dispatch and we get to gutting and cleaning. Well, that was the first part of the process, and now we're gonna prep the fish. Innards are gone. I like the club that was used to dispatch the fish. That's also a hammer with his meat cleaver. Žarko prefers catfish, and I can see why. It's a robust species, easy to grow. They grow big, so there's a lot of meat. They're hardy. I'm excited. People come from different parts of Belgrade to try your soups. Yeah?
Yes.
Wow. Can you show me your secret?
Little bit.
Not everything.
Not everything.
Apparently, we have 8 kilograms of whole fish, out of which, once you've quartered it, there's about 3 to maybe 4 kilograms of actual meat being used. And that's it, just meat apparently, no bones, no head. So, how are they making the stock? I have no idea. Let's find out. Finally, the fish is prepped. There's a lot of nuances I've missed out on in our dialogue, but I'm headed to the kitchen, and so is Žarko. The story is becoming more and more clear now. So it turns out only the head of the catfish and only the tail is being used to make the stock. And not just catfish, they're using a big hunk of carp as well. So they're peeling off the skin and keeping the fillet. So as I see the process unfolding in front of me, this meat that has been used to make this stock, it's being extracted, it's being separated from the bones, and what's gonna happen is they're gonna take this meat and they're gonna mix it with a veggie stock going on over there. So those two are gonna combine, and when it's all cooked, it's gonna come back into the soup. This is the big old cauldron where the veggie stock is simmering down. I can guarantee you there's a crap ton of onions in there. Paprika, yeah? Different kinds of peppers in there. Okay, so now that the fish is added, this is where the magic happens. It's gonna slowly simmer down, and truly that's where the magic happens. Like that's where the collagen breaks down, that's where the fat breaks down, and you just get this ooey gooey goodness. Something that's always kind of counterintuitive about frying fish is you want the oil as hot as it can get, almost to smoking point. The hotter it is, the better the fish fries. Well, the oil is definitely up to temp right now. And what's interesting is they have two different pans for two different cuts. You got the fillets on the left and you got the big hunks on the right. And that's because they're different sizes, they have different cook times. Now that I have a handle on the build process for Riblja Čorba, it's time to explore my surroundings. This has all the elements of a kafana. The differentiating factor being this is a fishing community. Sarko's home is right next to the restaurant. I love it here. Živeli, thank you so much.
Oh baby.
How could I forget about this? What's your favorite thing about being in the water? You like the slow, like nothing fast.
Slow, nothing fast.
Yeah, nature.
Not too many people.
Ah, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit like that too.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
This is all about balance right here. It's red because of the paprika, the base, the stock. You can taste the paprika, but minus the heat. If you want heat, it's right here. Or right here. The real complexity is in the fishiness, the layers of fishiness in a good way. It's a fish soup, it's hearty. That balance of that flavor, that takes some real mastery, and that's what we have right here. And the best part is you got melty onions, you have the residual chunk from the tail meat, adds more texture to your mouth. But this broth, without being rich, it's just using fish fat. So the body of it, the mouthfeel of it, amazing. Whoa, look at that. Just salt and cornmeal.
Yeah.
Wow. And the inside is nice, soft, juicy.
Yes.
The beaming look of pride from someone sharing what they've been doing for generations. This is the kind of experiences during my travels that I treasure. Riblja Čorba in New Belgrade. It's one of those definitive Serbian experiences you must tick off your bucket list. And so is my next destination coming up, heading into the countryside for yet more foodie adventures. Oh, that is some supremely well-cooked pork.